Yeah, yeah, drop or go off.
I just like
Yeah,
this.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, everybody, it's time for everybody's favorite segment whenever Shaq's not here, Inside the Ring.
Yes, sir.
We've got Money in the Bank tonight. We had another episode of AEW this past week and another episode
Probably
of
one of the
SmackDown.
greatest episodes of
Absolutely
TV since
the-
1999.
Easily.
Um,
Fyter Fest Night 1. Amazing.
Darby Allin, you were a psycho.
Absolutely.
Ethan Page, you were also a psycho.
Absolutely.
Um,
Which do you want to go over first? Do you want to go over Money in the Bank and SmackDown, or do you
let's-
want to go over AEW?
let's get into some WWE
Okay.
because
Save the best for last. I like it.
I love the fact that we've got all of these live crowds coming back in. The crowds that are coming, man, they've been awesome. They've been hot, and you can tell they've been ready to get back in there and cheer these wrestlers on. It's been a great
absolutely.
environment. Let's get into SmackDown here.
SmackDown.
Very interesting SmackDown. It's been really interesting lately. It's been actually good quality TV wrestling, TV content.
Yeah.
Unlike Raw, I don't know how Raw is so bad and SmackDown
I don't
is so
understand
good,
it.
but
Let's start off SmackDown by just breaking down what happened to start the show. You had the fans going crazy because it was their first episode back. First of all, stage is amazing.
yeah, I love the stage.
The stage is
I know it's
absolutely
just one
amazing.
screen, but just the lowered stage with no actual stage now, just a lowered stage is almost flush with the ground with that giant screen. It just and the effects they put on the screen, it's a great look. I'll give them credit for it. We'll see what they do with Raw, but
I agree. But first person to come out was Vince McMahon. Looked at the crowd. Where the hell have you been? Basked in the glory for about a minute, and then left.
more like 15 seconds, but
I'm exaggerating.
it was I don't know.
So funny.
Yeah.
So funny. Like, why was it so funny?
It's just Vince, man. Vince is just a funny character.
And then the next person to come out, we had
Roman Reigns, the tribal
Roman Reigns, the man whose entrance is longer than the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
100%.
Literally. Although I'm pretty sure it still takes Giannis longer to shoot a free throw.
Takes him a solid 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Supposed to be a 15-second violation, but Giannis isn't. That doesn't.
It doesn't apply. Doesn't
yeah,
apply.
He's the Greek freak.
Anyways, but yeah, then we have it's Roman Reigns versus the Usos versus Edge and Dominic and Rey Mysterio.
And the pop for Edge was
The
insane.
pop for Edge, amazing. It was a good match too. A little
Yeah.
shorter than I would have liked, but
And you had Edge. You had
had
Edge
it-
going over at the end too. With that.
yeah, you had Edge going over at the end. You had the Usos going over at the end against Rey and Dominic. I really think that Rey and Dominic are gonna drop, but it would be definitely a total WWE thing to do to keep it going, and have the Mysterios win.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me?
This for sure. I think the Usos are gonna win it here.
I do too. I hope they
That
do.
or they might save for SummerSlam. I don't know, but I see all three, Roman Reigns and the Usos holding a title and creating a dynasty there.
Yeah,
top
that's
of
what I'm
SmackDown.
saying. That's what I'm saying, anyways.
That's what I see happening. But let's getting on to that. Let's get into this pay-per-view upcoming.
Okay.
So let's get into these Money in the Bank predictions for tonight.
Let's do
First
it.
pay-per-view with a live crowd back.
First
so-
pay-per-view that we're going live for.
Yeah, so we've got Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship. I think Bobby Lashley is going to decimate Kofi Kingston. I think he's going to make a statement. I think it's going to be a statement victory going into SummerSlam, and hopefully, if all things happen correctly, we'll get Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Hopefully.
Maybe WrestleMania, but we'll see. I hope it eventually happens online because that's a match I've been dying to see for a long time.
Mhm.
That's an analogy that's always been used between the two. They're both massive human beings, and they're both booked like massive human beings that are just killers, and it'll be a great match. Getting on to the Raw Women's Championship, we've got Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair.
I think Rhea wins.
I do too. I think it'd be crazy.
I think
to
it's
kill
finally
her.
time for Charlotte to
Oh.
put over Rhea. I mean, she's already over, don't get me wrong, but it's Charlotte Flair.
I mean, I feel like I'm going to be mad because they're going to put her over.
Mhm.
But I'm going to pick Rhea because I feel like for her to win the title and to get over, and now we have fans back, it'd be crazy to kill her push as soon as we get fans
Easily.
back.
Easily.
So I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley on that one. We'll have her retaining the Roman
Mhm.
title. And then we're getting into the Raw Women's, the men's edit. We're getting into the men's Money in the Bank ladder match here. Ricochet versus John Morrison versus Riddle versus Drew McIntyre versus Big E versus Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. A lot of verses there, but
in my opinion, this is why I don't think Shinsuke is gonna. This is why I don't think Shinsuke is gonna win.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, they are still building this feud with Corbin. That's not done yet.
Yeah, he's definitely not winning.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm booking this match, I have Ricochet win.
You see, as a fan, I would love to see Ricochet win. But as someone who is predicting this match, I'm going to say that Big E Langston wins the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yeah.
So, you're going with Ricochet
That's
then?
just me. I'm going Ricochet. You're going Big E.
I would love for Ricochet to win. I
just want Ricochet to get
Big
more
E.
of a push. He's such a talented wrestler.
And he doesn't get anything.
He doesn't get anything.
Anything at all.
And I mean, look
Just
how
get
long
wasted.
we've seen this in WWE. It's
Well, that's what happens
ridiculous.
when you
It's
sign
just,
the entire market just to make sure that they can't sign anywhere
Yeah.
else. But getting on to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
we have to pause. We forgot something about SmackDown.
What?
The return of Finn Balor. Prince Devin.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So could that be the next contender for Roman's title?
I don't know if they're going to push him that hard off the rip.
You don't think it would be pushed that
No.
hard?
Maybe he'll get pushed for Shinsuke. That's what I'm thinking.
Really?
Vince has never liked
Yeah,
Balor.
because he came out
some
during
reason.
Corbin, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He came out during Sami Zayn. But I love
You're right,
Finn
yeah,
Balor,
yeah.
but Vince has never been high on him.
For some reason.
He's amazing. I don't understand
Absolutely.
why. He was the first ever Universal Champion, then he got injured, then he won it, and then for some reason he's never got anywhere near the title again.
For some reason, yeah.
He won the NXT title, so maybe they're rebuilding him and they're going to push him here, but
Hopefully.
We'll see. I don't have faith in their creative process, though. So, women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Asuka versus Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega, Natalya, and Tamina. Who do you have?
Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega? I've got Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan's over as hell, and I think WWE knows that, so I think they're going to capitalize off of that and make some money off Liv Morgan because she can she can draw some money. She's got the Sim Nation on Twitter going right now, so.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Liv Morgan.
I'm going with Zelina Vega.
Alexa Bliss will be interesting too.
Yeah.
I don't like what's going on with their gimmick, but
Now that I think about it, Alexa Bliss might win it.
the dog grabs it. That's what's going to happen. The lights are going to go off, and the doll's going to have it. Lily's your 2021 Women's Money in the Bank winner. Oh, my God. I would. Is it out of the realm? Would you be surprised? Honestly?
This is for the Raw?
This is for the Women's Money in the Bank. It's
Okay.
interbrand.
Okay. I don't know if SmackDown writers allow that to happen, but I guess Vince has final say in it.
Why would SmackDown? It's both brands.
I know.
It's not just SmackDown that's writing it.
I know.
I don't know. I don't think it would happen because it's the first live crowd. They don't want to get booed out of the arena.
Right.
But I could see it happen because
But it's
stupid.
WWE, and they
So.
stick by their storylines no matter how the fans feel.
Yeah, anyways, getting into the Raw Tag Team Championship match between AJ Styles and Omos versus the Viking Raiders. I'm going
AJ Styles.
AJ and Omos.
Yeah.
I
That's
just hope
still
Omos
too
goes
early.
over. I love Omos. He's awesome. He's a big dude. Knows how to use his size. Do we think the Usos are gonna take care of Donnie Mysterio and Rey Mysterio?
I
Those
hate
SmackDown
to
tag
say
team
it. I hate to say it, but yeah.
titles? I do too. I don't know. They're either gonna save it for SummerSlam in Vegas, but I think it's time to.
I
have
mean,
the Stone
maybe
Dynasty.
maybe
on
they give the Mysterios one more win just so Dominic can get a big pop and get over in front of a live crowd in
and
his
they
first
drop it at
pay-per-view,
SummerSlam, but that'd be
and then they drop at SummerSlam when Brock Lesnar returns.
if that happens. I don't know.
If that happens, but
We'll see. We've got one match left here, though. We saved the best for last. We've got Edge versus Roman Reigns. Who do you have?
Roman Reigns, but it's going to be an absolute banger of a match.
I've got Roman Reigns as well, but I think there's going to be some outside distractions with the Usos that could.
Unfortunately, I
Lost
hate
this
that.
match.
I hate that when there's this much build up into a match. I wish the people in the back would just stay in the back.
Definitely super excited about the live crowd though here for Money in the Bank.
Oh,
It's gonna be great.
absolutely. I'm excited to see the stage. I hope that they change it up.
Yeah, I have fun. They're gonna use the Thunderdome stage, just the same stage as they usually do.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
just wish they would, if anything, use the SmackDown stage, please, because I love the
please.
SmackDown stage.
SmackDown
Or
stage is
they can't use
awesome.
Raw because they don't want to give up the pop for the Raw stage and
Mhm.
the surprise and the rating. But I just hope they didn't use the same default pay-per-view stage they've used for 3 years now,
Yeah.
over and over. Getting into AEW.
AEW.
We're gonna make some haters here, but the A show.
It is Sunday, but you know what that means.
Yeah. Anyways, what do you think? We had 15,000 tickets sold in one day for the New York Stadium show. That's the most in any ticket. That's the most tickets AEW's ever sold.
How close are they to being sold out?
They've got about, because they're releasing them in patches. Because what they're doing now is like a business model. Dave Meltzer said this in the Wrestling Observer. They release them in patches, so kind of like WWE does, so they can make sure they have the big section sold for TV angles. So they've got about 4,000 left.
That's
So-
it?
And they just came out
For their first
yeah.
stadium show?
It's not till September 22nd. They've got like 4,000 tickets left to sell. Yeah,
Skylar, they're going to sell out their first stadium show.
yeah, it's 23,000. Pretty good. It's also a tennis court, so it's got like really good stadium. Like you're up high, so the crowd's gonna be over them. So it's gonna be really
That's
good.
going to be sick.
It's super loud. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait.
Huge. But what was her question leading up to
Do you
that?
know what I want to happen for that show? I want Eddie Kingston and Santana Ortiz to win the first ever trios championship in their hometown.
Eddie Kingston and Santana and Ortiz?
Yes. I feel like they'd have really, really good chemistry. And they work together in Impact. LAX and Eddie Kingston came back, and
I mean, I guess, but what are you going to do right now with the whole Death Triangle thing that Eddie Kingston's
you've got
being
time.
a part of?
We've got time. That's just a prediction for months to come.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
This is post All Out, so.
You're right. Okay. Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah, in their hometown. Eddie Kingston, I love Eddie Kingston. They need to push him to the moon.
Or
He's earned everything
or-
he's gotten.
is that when Santana and Ortiz beat the Young Bucks for the tag titles? So
That
they
could
can,
happen.
so they give Santana and Ortiz a little bit of push as tag team champions, and then they have FDR win it again. That way, the Pinnacle, by that point, the Pinnacle can be ready to be dripped in gold.
MJF's not going to win the title for about another year, though, Bubs.
Yeah, you know
At
what I'm saying
least.
though.
Yeah, but I
'Cause
think
September's what? September's what?
I
3
do-
months away.
Yeah,
And then you have Santana and Ortiz hold it for what, 6 months? That's 9 months. So you have FDR hold it for 3 months before MJF wins it.
yeah. I would say that Hangman wins the title. He holds it for 6-7 months,
And then
and then
MJF
wins
wins.
it. Yeah, I think MJF's the one that's gonna
But who beats
get over
Miro?
off it. Someone I don't know, Jungle Boy.
And then who beats Jungle Boy?
Okay,
And the
well,
Pinnacle?
Shawn Spears.
Sean
would have
Spears.
to.
Or do you have Sammy Guevara win it? That way you can...
Yeah, you'd have Sammy Guevara win it, but I think that it would go to someone like Jungle Boy for a transitional champion, then go to Sammy, then him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not because there's 2 heels there, so it might be Sammy with. I don't know if they put Sammy over Miro. It's an interesting push.
It is an interesting push.
That's
but
a big. That's the biggest singles push he's ever had in his career. That'd be a big deal. He's earned it. He's stepped up big when he's had some big wins here. They are pushing him, it looks like, but
yeah.
that is a big push in a singles match to go over someone like Miro, and that he's gonna have. We're thinking like 8 months down the line, he's gonna be a dominant champion. We're thinking like he's not gonna lose in the next 6-7 months at all. And I like how the TNT title they're actually bringing back. Like it looks like each champion has their own strap, their own design of the title.
Yeah, because Miro changed it too.
Yeah, and Darby
now
Allin
got
got his own.
I don't care
Darby
what
Lee.
anybody says. A white strap on a belt, like a championship belt, is pissy.
Yeah.
It's
And of course,
just
the
disgusting.
WWE simps are over here saying, "Well, but it just looks like a bootleg Intercontinental title." No, it's got a hint of the
No, it
24/7 on it. The green. But
The green
anyways,
is from his flag.
yeah, it's the Bulgarian
Mhm.
yeah colors. That's why he did the entire belt, white even included.
Yeah. But I'm very excited what they're doing with the Hangman and the Kenny Omega push. I'm very
That's the
excited.
best
I
story in
hope
pro
that they
wrestling.
build that for All Out, because that's when I want Hangman to win it. But even then, I still think it's too early for Kenny to drop.
I have a bad feeling that he's going to get to All Out. Kenny's going to retain, and they're going to draw this out another 6 months. I have a bad feeling. The problem with that is they're trying to build, they're thinking that another loss or another failure and another overcome would make Hangman even more over, but I don't think Hangman can get any more over than he is now. They're chanting cowboy shit his entire way down the ring. When Kenny Omega's cutting a promo, they're chanting cowboy shit. He can't get any more over than he is now. I think in pro wrestling, the old saying is you strike when the iron is hot. And the iron
is
now.
boiling.
It is ready to be struck.
I'm on a road now, but I can't slow down. I'm with your girl, and we steady, just be on go now. Look how I flow now.